everybody. I am making spinach and necklace. In this pot here, I'm cooking with a big pot today because I'm cooking for my son and his friends. And this is the herb seasoning that I grind up, all fresh herbs. And I'm going to let this cook around for a bit. The next thing I'm going to do is, do you remember, there's this pack of meat right here. You can get it from the Dollar Tree or your Publix, local Publix. And it's in the Dante bone-in country ham. You wash it really good. You put hot water on it. And I'm using my scissors to cut it up in small pieces because I'm going to use that to flavor my spinach. So I'm putting 1 pack into it. I'm cutting them small because I want them to be able to cook very easily. So smaller pieces would allow it to cook. And you're going to just fry them around, like, you know, saute until they all, till they come brown, like they look, you know, cooked to you. And I have my fire on a cooktop electric stove that I don't like. I rather gas stove. So I'm going to let this cook around a bit. And the next thing I'm going to add is my spinach. So I'm going to come back when I add my spinach. So I think that it cooked out enough and brown enough because I could smell it. It has a little toasty smell to it. So this is the spinach right here, and this is chopped spinach. I'm going to add the spinach to it with a couple cloves of garlic. And that was chopped spinach from the frozen section. And I'm going to add a bit of oil to it. Now I'm going to put my fire up high because the spinach is freeze packed, so it has a bit of water in it. So I'm going to let it cook down and then I'll come back. This is optional. At this point, I'm going to add some okra. I'm going to add some okra to it. And I'm not going to put a lot of okra because I don't want it to be like sticky. So I'm not going to add a lot of okra to it. I'm back. Usually when you cook any type of greens, it changes the color. It's turned a kind of grayish looking color when you cook greens. If you want to keep it green in the pot, you add like a little teaspoon of baking soda, and this is a fresh box. I only use it to cook. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit more. I bought this here from the Dollar Tree. $1. $1. And you mix it in with your greens, and it keep your greens lovely and green. So it will not turn that wilted gray or, you know, whatever color. And as you see, I'm incorporating it. I put some cloves of garlic in there. And even that I put the green herb seasoning that I make, to the end, I always re-season my food because all of the seasoning is cooked in. So I put some more herbs at the end, and I might even roughly chop some onions and green peppers and put in there to re-season the food again. So you have all of that good, luscious greenness going in your body. I'll be back again. I'm back with you again. What I have in here is a little bit of the water from the neck bones, and I don't usually put like water in my greens. I usually leave my greens, let it cook in the pot by itself because it already comes with water from the factory. Because you know they pack frozen and when it melts out. But I'm gonna put like just a tad bit. See how little? And that's all the water, all the liquid my greens is gonna have. Because if you boil your greens, you lose most of the nutrients by boiling them. So you try to keep it close to the earth as possible. And I'm going to cover it and allow it to steam a little bit more. And you see, it's still green. It's not losing the greenness of it. I'm back. I'm going to add a Maggi cube to it. And I'm breaking it up all over to make sure I get it to, you know, get all over the pot. I am back. Now I'm going to add the neck bones now. Just add the neck bones, and I'm going to incorporate it in the greens. I'm about in the pressure cooker right here. I have some pork that I'm going to go fry it. So I'll be right back. I'm back now, and I'm going to uncover it. See all of that steam, and I have my tasting spoon, and all the neck bones is all cooked in, and you still see how green it is. That's the baking soda trick. Still green. And I'm going to taste it to see if it incorporates all the seasoning and flavors. And it is fine. I usually will put like smoked fish in here, but I didn't today because maybe my son's friend is not used to that type of flavor. So when you're cooking for other people, you have to be like considerate. So that's what I did. I put just enough. So I'm going to go ahead now and re-season the food. I'm going to put some onions, green peppers, and some stuff, and I will come back. I'm back. So I have it on high heat because I want to make sure all the water is out of it. And what I'm doing now, I'm just rough chopping some onions. Just roughly chop. And then I'm going to put like 2 peppers in here. And they're not hot peppers. Because remember, I'm cooking for others. There's some little sweet peppers. And they're from the Caribbean. But it's optional. So I will get this all up in here. Make sure it cook around a bit. And I have my oil going. See? I already pre-boiled these. And you see the steam coming off of it. And they're little pork pieces that I seasoned about a week now. You don't need to season it a week, but that's when I took care of all my meat, the meat that I purchased. So I'm going to bring this to a simmer. I'm going to bring this to a simmer, and the greens is done. And then I'm going to concentrate on the pork pieces that I'm frying. So I cook this until until the onions look a little wilted, and the green pepper also look wilted. And you still see how green it is. So that's how you make smoked neck bones and spinach. And I'm about to finish up this fried pork here. I'll show you how I serve this. So I am plating the greens now. Well, not really plating it. I'm putting it in a serving bowl that his friends could help themselves. So thank you so much for joining me with this. This is V, and this is Designs by V channel, and this is how you make okra spinach with smoked neck bones, and they also have ham pieces in here. Thank you. Because I did so good with timing, right? I'm going to give you a little extra. I make a roast pork leg in here, and I'm going to deglaze the pan. This is one of my roasting pan. It has a lid to it. And I'm going to deglaze the pan and to make a sauce. I'll be back with you 1 second. I'll show you. I am back. I have some diced tomato pieces. I'm going to put it in here. I'm making a sauce for the roast pork because we made rice with lima beans with a coconut milk. And once I put this in it, it starts loosening up the pieces from the bottom. I'm also going to put some white wine in there. 1 second, I'll come back. I am multitasking while the pan is being deglazed. I have some small pork pieces that I fried up. This should be pretty good because I have them